get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Go when you ride.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the New York Jets taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here come the Bills, and you don't have to look hard to find their fifth-year star QB, taken 7th overall back in 2018, Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He's an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 77 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Singletary again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant, and he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's...
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Allen off the play fake. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They go right back to Singletary. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They run for the first time with James Cook.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he forced this throw, nearly intercepted in the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fortunately, no turnover, but it is 4th down. The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills' opening drive yields 3.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. A little jet sweep to start the drive. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 5 now. Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. On the move past the 40.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
The Jets coming in looking for win number 6 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You've got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
On the slant, he's got Davis.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Wilson on the hook up to Davis. First down, Jets. They'll run with Hall.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Second down and goal. Wilson. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets have taken the lead.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll take this up to the... A gain of 4. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. They'll run a draw now with Singletary across the 30 to the 31-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return.
And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be third down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago. And as they approach halftime, it's the Bears who are out in front. Justin Fields has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. 2 touchdown passes there for Marcus Mariota. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Check on the Patriots. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Mac Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. So here are the Jets now to take over. They were losers to New England a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead here as they start first and 10. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. On second down, a run with Hall. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Paul ought to give up the middle. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, it's Coleman. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back. Let's make these babies cry on the way back.
They'll give to Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jeremy Ruckert. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Allen's throw taken in there by Crowder. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Allen to throw it. Going right back. And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On the counter, it's Hall. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera-Tucker. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Carter once more. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Carter. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I though?
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Allen now on 1st down.
catch. It's Crowder.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
To throw again on second down. Allen. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carter straight ahead. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket to the goal line, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it with them. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him. And then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Jets, the win for them is number 6 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they fall 2 games.